I think more than the women out there, I've been saying this, I've been obviously doing a lot of interviews, and I've been asked this question many times. I think I've been very fortunate to have parents and a family and a good system around me who has supported me in whatever decisions I have taken in my life on the tennis court or off the tennis court. But I think that the parents, I would like to tell them that I hope that whether it's me, whether it's the Mary Coms of the world, whether it's the Deepika Padukones of the world, whoever it is, all the successful women, they are all here because their parents have supported them. And I really hope and wish that the parents support girls or boys if they want to do something out of the box, so to say, and not the norm of becoming a doctor or a lawyer, because I think everyone has the right to dream, everyone has the right to follow their dreams. And I think we've shown that if you are able to and you're allowed to follow your dreams, and with full support, then no matter how many odds are against you, you can ace them. And I think that's the story we're trying to get across here. That's the story of the book as well, and that's the message I've been trying to pass on over the last so many years, that let them do what they want, let them do what they love, and give them the equal amount of opportunity. By them I mean girls, and and you can see they'll conquer the world.
Sania, could you just tell us something about like what odds you had to face when you had to be in this profession? In fact, like very much in any particular incident you would like to or you mentioned in your chapter actually.
Yeah, I think that like I said earlier as well, the obstacles and struggles, they never stop. They always keep going, and there were different kinds when I was younger and trying to come up. But there were simple odds as well. Like I think, or probably all the women or most women in this room have probably faced at one point, the biggest problem everybody had was that I'm playing in the sun and I'm going to become dark, and who's going to marry me. And I think like so many women go through that in this side of the world, where being fair is the biggest, I think, attribute to beauty that they give, and I think that from something small like that to the fact that of dealing with no facilities, no infrastructure at the time, 23 years ago, no one really thought and believed that you could have a tennis player who could be number one in the world, or forget number one, or be professional tennis player. We used to be mocked at, saying that what do you think she's going to become Martina Hingis? And ironically, Martina and me have later in my life obviously gotten to do so many amazing things together. And so there are many obstacles, like I said, like this, and obviously if you read the book, then then you'll get to know more.
Sania, here. बहुत सी स्पोर्ट्स बायोग्राफीज़ ऑटोबायोग्राफीज़ भी पिछले कुछ समय से आई है जिन्होंने लोगों को इंस्पायर किया है. क्या आपने कोई ऐसी किताब पढ़ी थी जिसने आपको इंस्पायर किया है? क्या आप पढ़ती हो उसके बारे में?
मैंने एक्चुअली, हाँ, आई हैव रेड द एंड्रे अगासी's बुक, एंड आई ओपन, आई थिंक, राइट, इट्स कॉल्ड, या, एंड आई हैव रेड एक्चुअली माइक टाइसन्स बुक, जो ऑटोबायोग्राफी थी. आई थॉट इट वाज अ ग्रेट ऑटोबायोग्राफी बिकॉज द ऑड्स दैट ही हैड अगेंस्ट हिम एंड टू बिकम वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट चैम्पियंस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. As athletes, we all have our heroes. One of my hero all my life has been Steffi Graf, and she still is even today. I've not read her autobiography. I don't know if it's out, but I haven't read it, and I would love to read that one, and I'm sure that would be very inspiring.
सानिया, आपने मार्टिना हिंगिस के साथ 3 बड़े टाइटल अभी निकाले हैं. प्रार्थना के साथ आपने एशियन गेम्स में बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया, ब्रोंज जीता था. आपको लगता है इन फ्यूचर जाके प्रार्थना कहीं ना कहीं रिप्लेस कर सकती है मार्टिना को इन फ्यूचर जाकर एक पेयर के तौर पे?
होप तो आई थिंक रिप्लेसमेंट का होप नहीं है, लेकिन वी कैन होप दैट शी विल बिकम गुड. आई थिंक दैट्स द होप, दैट्स व्हाट वी all have been hoping for, that we have someone, because I'm close to 30 years old after 3 surgeries. Believe you me, my body feels like it's 50. So it's not that I'm going to be playing tennis, forever. It's not like that. And so hopefully there'll be someone who is going to take the baton from me. And perhaps it could be her. It could be, there is a couple of other girls who are very good. There's Ankita Raina, there's Karman Kaur Thandi, who is very good as well. So one of these girls probably and hopefully will, be that next person.
Sania, besides being a sports person, like I think so you would be a businesswoman also. Just to promote the sport also, are any plans of buying any particular team, like where you're trying to promote the sports?
I can't afford it, sir, right now.
Okay.
I can't afford it. But if I do plan to buy one, I'm sure all of you will hear about it. Right now, no.
Is that it? Is there? Okay. No, there's a gentleman there who.
Hi. Do you think it's ideal? Salman Khan was here and Shah Rukh Khan promoted your book, and Salman is the Rio Olympic ambassador. Do you think it's ideal that Bollywood needs to promote sports in this country? Would it not have been better if a sports person had promoted?
Who knows, maybe it would have been, but I'm very close friends with them. So, you know, for me, they didn't come as Bollywood stars. They came to me, they came for me as my friends. And I mean, I would have loved to have, any other athlete, but I think that the Indian team right now is in the Caribbean. I did think of a couple of people who are good friends of mine, but I think they're in the Caribbean playing, and yeah. So, but I think that for me, or whether it's for Salman, or whether it's a Shah Rukh, or whether it's a Pariniti, whoever was there at my launches, at the end of the day, the story is mine, and that's what we are trying to get across. He is the Rio Olympic ambassador, like we said, and there was so much discussion about the fact that whether he should be or shouldn't be or everything, but he is, because he's one of the biggest stars that we have in this country, and obviously anything that can get us to watch something, and if he can help it, I'm not saying he can help us win medals, but he can at least help us with, I mean, how many people do we know now that Olympics, how many people are going to be there, who's going to go, there's so much attention around it, and of course it helps in Salman. It could be anyone, it could be Virat Kohli, it could be me, it could be anyone, it doesn't matter. So, but for me, they came as my friends, and I'm so glad that they did.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, it's me again.
A lot of questions.
There are many other girls playing and many other players from India. आपको तो देखने के लिए बहुत से लोग शायद वहाँ पे आएंगे आपका मैच देखने के लिए. आप किसका मैच, कोई भी इंडियन एंड अदर्स, आप किसका मैच देखना चाहोगे ओलंपिक में? बिकॉज दैट्स वेयर
मैं सबसे ज़्यादा लुक फॉरवर्ड कर रही हूँ कि मैं इंडियन हॉकी टीम का मैच देखूँ, बिकॉज दैट दे हैडंट क्वालिफाइड द लास्ट टाइम इन लंडन, सो आई एम रियली एक्साइटेड दैट दे हैव, एंड आई एम पर्सनली अ ह्यूज फैन ऑफ द इंडियन हॉकी टीम, so I would love to watch them.
That's it? No more? Okay, Sania, if I may offer, I know there are people waiting to get some copies signed by you. Can they come up and get your sign?
Yeah, maybe just get the copies.
Yeah, here. Anybody who, there's some children in the audience, for instance. Can we do this in an orderly fashion, please? Thank you. Mr. Kaul, I want to say a special thank you to the Leela and to Mr. Rajiv Kaul, President of the Leela Hotels, who's done a wonderful job here. And Mr. Kaul, aren't you going to get your copy signed?